Hello, welcome back. Last time I got 2 more puzzles done in, not Descent, what's this called? Prohibition. And I'm getting pretty close to the end of it. It's plausible I might finish it today, or maybe not. Could go either way. Oh no, there are 3 levels here. It's still plausible. Fish, go away. Go away. Go away, fish. Go away, fish. Shoot. I'm chasing you away. Go away. Go away. Go away. Stay over there. Why do you exist? Pointless, or so it seems. Alright, let's go. It's a very tall level. Alright, so, you're talking about this object, probably. Seems to be pointless. Obviously there's a reason that I would do something with this. Okay, gotcha. One thing I spot that I could do with it is... No, I can't. Never mind. Alright. I thought there was a way I could push that block down here, but no. Okay, you look pretty out of the way. How would I touch you? If I do my exercise of trying to touch all the goal objects, well... Okay, I mean I can get most of them easily enough, right? I made a little curly brace, kinda. Okay. Well, yeah, that is obviously the most out-of-the-way one. What shape's it gonna take to get in there? So there's some gravity here, which is a little hard to get a hold of. It's very slippery. And it doesn't look like there's much I can do with it. Another pointless thing. Like, that doesn't help me get it away from that wall. If I could... Okay, yeah, there's one way to get it away from the wall. I can do this. No, that doesn't reach the minus. Never mind. Okay. Right, can't go that way myself. So obviously I'm not approaching from here. Friendliest looking way would be to push something upward in there, but that's a lot of space to traverse, and there's nothing I can shove in here and push upward that way, is there? Not with space as it is. Okay, so now another option might be... You're, like, super in the way. Okay, that's fine, I can do that. Well, this doesn't work. Hold up. The point of that bar, as far as I can imagine, is probably to let me choose whether I get a minus on the left or on the right. I don't want that to happen, though. What I'm trying to do here is this. No, not that. This. Okay, so I get you back, and you are now... Hey, and you are now... of a shape that's decently friendly to put up through here. So if I could elevate you significantly enough through there, we might have something going. Also, I could make a shelf, and if there were some way to get this out and drop it in this hole... and, like, have a handle on it right here, I still couldn't do anything. Make it an upper left bracket, drop it down here and push this left? Well, I mean, it'd have to be longer for that. Okay, that's one way to touch this. Yeah, I either have to approach from above and push left, or approach from below. Those are my options. So, how do I get you to do anything? I guess what I do... Yeah, okay. I see a way. I make a number 1, or a lowercase l, depending on how you want to interpret it. I also do this. I also can't fit that in there. Okay. Anyway, so what this allows me to do is reduce this to 1 by 1. I wanted to drop it on something useful, but my something useful doesn't really fit where I want to put it. What if I extend it more? I'm definitely not using all the elements of the puzzle yet. It does not feel like I am at all on a route to anything good at this point. But perhaps I'm at least on the route to learning more about what I need to know. Okay. So I've extracted some gravity, and I can do things with it. I don't know what I want to do with it, though. Bzzzt. Alright, so it's there. Manipulatable. Kinda. Kinda. So gravity lets me put stuff down here, maybe. When would that be useful? With the shapes I have, I don't think it would. Let's at least attempt to put gravity on a shelf. Sure, why not? Can I do that? I think maybe. I'm unsure, though. Doesn't look promising from there. No, that doesn't work. I'd need to first... I can't push this right easily. I can do it, it's just not easy to do. Especially not with that in the way. I can't really get that out of the way, can I? Huh. I don't know, this might still be going somewhere useful. So having done this, I guess I can prop it up on that bar up there, therefore getting the ability to move it horizontally, which seems nice. Alright, well, there we go. I dropped gravity in that hole. That's almost the start of something. If I wanted to, I'm in a situation where I could compact this shape slightly. No, I'm not. Nope. The gravity block would have to not be on top of it for it to get all the way up there, and if it's all the way up there, then it's just there forever. So somehow from this circumstance, it feels like I need this to help me drop something down in here. But what about the leftward movement? How would that ever happen? Perhaps this needed not to have this rightward shelf on it. I could have made a different shape with you. Yeah, some kind of T shape with that probably would be a lot more friendly. But let's think about this little staple here. Imagine this block nestled in there, or on top of it. Staple falling down. What if it had a protrusion right here, and it fell down onto a shelf that was in there, and I would just shove it to the left? Perfect, that's how I would do it. Okay, so that's a plausible route to the exit. So I want not to have this. Let's instead construct something different. Yeah, so you are going to be dropped in here. Yeah, so you're, it still seems only plausible to me to detonate that like that. There might be another way to do it, but that seems like the sensible way to me. I am certainly going to need you before this, but the idea would be, just to demonstrate, you need a... What do you need? Something like that might do... Oh, you needed another protrusion. Ah. I don't have a compatible shape with what I want to do here, because I needed to add... I need to bend this staple like this. And having done that... Well, now, hold on. I'm not convinced of anything yet. Oh boy. Yeah, this could still go somewhere, maybe. It's vaguely plausible. Well, you're stuck against that wall now. So that's no good. Never mind. I need this. Without that, I have nothing. Why are you here? There's gotta be a reason. I have to get rid of this at some point somehow. I can't do it with this shape. So it'd have to be you, but you can't get a rightward protrusion. So the only place I could consume that with this would be, like, upward or something? I can't do that, though. It doesn't fit. Well, it would have before I did that. Okay, so this doesn't feel like something I want to do. And also, again, that gets it stuck on the wall. Alright, I think I'm trying to do the wrong things. I think I have sort of the end state figured out. I can reduce your vertical size a little bit. Let's do that. Because there's no benefit to having you be too wide on top that I currently know. There might be one I don't know, but currently there isn't one that I do. With this handle on it, then you can make it over here and not really back out. I can't do this, at least I don't want to. You're a real problem. What do I do about that? Like, I really just don't want to bind anything to the bottom right of this. That makes it unable to pass through here. And that's no good. because it needs to pass through here. At least I think it does. Can I do top right? How much space is there here? Let's see, that has to be down there. This would have to be 5 tall for that to be okay. If it were, though, it would support itself, and I wouldn't need the shelf down there, but that's not really meaningfully different. Oh, it is, though! If I push from here... I still can't actually do that, but if... oh, the problem is... Not really a problem, so I drop it in these 2 columns, push it right somehow. How would I do that? Now that I'm not sure about, but if I could push it right, then drop it some more, it would hang on this, then I'd use a stick to push it to the left. Then it would just touch that without needing any extra assistance. Those aren't things I expect to be able to accomplish, though. Okay, yeah, so my current problem is you are in the way of doing anything. I need gravity for my plans. If this binds to that, it becomes unextractable because I can't push it far enough up to remove this piece to drop it through its shaft there. That's what I need to do to free that as far as I know. So this has to be consumed by either you or you, both of which seem to get them stuck against this wall unless they have protrusions that I don't want them to have. Or by another shape that can be created in some way I don't understand yet. That seems obviously no good for anyone. Yeah, there is nothing that does that is useful in any way that I can see. This just eliminates all the minuses, which I don't want, so it really feels like this is the opening move. So what do I do about this? Oh, I see it, 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 I see it. This was not that hard to see, or it shouldn't have been, but it was for me for some reason. There. So that's gone. I have this here. I can attach you to that, and those are probably maybe all the shapes I need. They're not really. See, now how will I get this anywhere from having been down there? That's the next question. I was only able to do it before with an extra shelf off of you this way, and that makes you incompatible with my plan for this. Bzzzt. It's kind of an unpleasant noise. I don't like making it, but I keep doing it by accident. I don't think doing that helps me. I need you to be a T-shape to be able to elevate this at all. Oh wait! No, 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 no. No, 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 no. There's a very simple way to do this. Here we go. Not sure this gets me all the way there. It would be better at it... Oh, well, not yet. Okay, so no, this is, not really fine. This is not a complete solution yet. But it might be getting marginally closer. No, not really. This does nothing for me. I can't take this anywhere. No, I can't take it anywhere. I really cannot, right? I'm pretty sure. Because Because yeah, any rightward movement does that, and this is the only place I have any leverage from. I can't do leftward movement from here. If I could have already had... Oh, do I see something? I might. I might. It's possible. Here, yeah, I can get through here. Is there a way to use this extra little space down here, which exists and is suspicious that it exists, to do what I want with this? I don't think so. Yeah, for multiple reasons. No, I can't get this down here, one more level, and park that on there. And even if I could, well, yeah, then I could get in here and push it up and left. Would that be beneficial even if I could do it? I'm not sure. Could I have left... Yes, I could. Yes, okay, now hang on. So remember that thing that was removed. Alright, so I want to leave... Okay, yeah, so let's do this from the start of the puzzle. Have a nice clean solution. Okay, this makes more sense. So this gives me up and left push, and also doesn't get it stuck against the wall. You are a perfectly viable shelf for things to happen. Yeah, okay, I think I see the full solution now, kinda. At least enough of it that if I take these actions, I think I'll end up with a full solution. So yeah, don't detonate that block yet. It's useful. I push these over. Put this down here. Get that on it. And then I can move the gravity up and left. There we go. Okay, yes, this is totally route to solution. I can add this now. Great, so you still have up left. I want gravity there. I want this gone. And I want this to fall onto a shelf that I place in there. Done. Cool. Alright, that went great. You're fine. I just need to push you over one. Sure. Okay, done. Sweet. Good level. Alright, let's do another puzzle that'll probably take me an hour. I'm in that weird, awkward space where, like, if I ended now, it'd be too short. If I don't, it'll be too long. So I choose too long. Sieve. Sieve can't carry sand. However you want to say that. It looks like Sieve to me. So that's how I usually say it, even though I know it's wrong. Okay. Got a bunch of stuff going on here. Oh boy. Yeah, there's a lot. I'm gonna guess these are the most out of the way ones. They look kind of like it, though there's a lot of stuff that might be hard to touch. So let's touch things. Touch. Touch. Bzzzt. Touch. And that's kind of all I'm gonna get easily, isn't it? I can get that. I can start nuking things. Well, now that's stuck. Right, this is not a prohibition zone. I can go in there myself. This is, though, so there's no pushing that left. Okay. And with this shape, I can't fit in there. Alright, so my touching things adventures seem to have ended. Just by the... by how long a journey it is to get in there, it's pretty clear these are the tough ones to mess with. It would seem like I need to fill these holes. There's a little more to this, though. Okay, so I have one thing with gravity here. What shape goes in here? An upper left gravity bracket? Maybe? let's say I could have one of those parked there, with this already gone. I'd go up, left, up, right. That would go pow. I'd push it right, and I'd end up with a shape that, if this were all filled in, would still be compatible with being pushed across here and detonating both of these. So sure, that's pretty plausible. I'm not sure I really get the point of these two. It feels like this one will undo whatever work this one does. If I brought a 1x1 through... Perhaps this is to prevent me bringing a 1x1 through. Because when I would push it in here, it would join with that. I could never get to the other side of it again to detonate that. But that wouldn't help me at all. So yeah, 3 blocks. 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. It goes in. Yeah, they have to have gravity. Whatever goes here definitely has to have gravity, just by how narrow this hallway is, that this is prohibited, and how far down these are. So I must have gravity when going in here. It has to be at least 2 blocks. And I have to be able to get it around this corner and down. So yeah, upper right bracket, 3 blocks with gravity, appears to fulfill all those conditions if I have these holes plugged up. So that's the sieve there. Gotta plug those holes. If I were to detonate this with something, any old thing will do. Just ignore the mess I'm making there. That kind of mostly fits. Now, if I'm sliding something in like that, though, it necessarily has to occupy this space and then unoccupy it. And I need like a long shelf with a 2 upward protrusion there to hold it up or something? Yes, I need that regardless, unless I have a 1x1 going here. Even then, I still do. Well, no. Okay, so picture 2x2 here, or like something with 2 blocks up there and at least 1 down here. 1x1 goes here, 4x1 slides in there. So that's 4x1 shelf, holding up a 1x2 here, and 2x2 or equivalent here. So that would be a fine shape, fine set of shapes. How likely do I think any of that is, though? Not particularly. And then, on top of that, I have the problem of how to carve this up into the shape that I need. There's like all this stuff going on down here that I haven't even really looked at. Oh dear. Yep, we're gonna be here a while. This is another one of these. So just pushing this down and doing nothing else about it does that. And yeah, that's like a secondary place that I need assistance to get across. Can I get that assistance with you? Well, no, not really, because, I mean, that's way too low down. It's prohibited. So I'd need more... I don't know, I kind of just want to think about the hole plugging problem here first. If I could somehow end up with a 2x1 with gravity down here past this gap that I could just push across, then I wouldn't need a perfect plug here. I could just have like one of these 2 holes plugged. Therefore, this little 4 shape that I had made right in here would work fine if my thing I'm pushing across is wide enough. I don't think that can happen, though. Yeah, it really seems like it cannot, so I need this fully plugged up. Now, if I have a long enough shelf coming out of here and going up there, I can't fit those two pieces together if I do that. So no, I think I need a thin piece to slide in here. Yeah, so like I was saying, 1 by 1 joins with that. Or sorry, yeah, 1 by 1 joins with that to become 1 by 2. 4 by 1 slides in here after having put, you know, like, chop off this piece of that and stick it in there, and that'd be fine. What am I doing with all these things? Like, what am I trying to do with the rest of this puzzle? Like, I'm focusing on one small part of it, which I don't even have solved on its own. And there's so much more yet to go. There's just, like, a lot of parts here. What do I do with you? How do I move you across this gap? Because you have to come across that gap and end up in the shape of... I guess really ideally I want you to be 2 by 1 as you come across here and contact that. So I need like a floor all the way across there. Push that 2 by 1 across so it joins with this. Have the floor not extend to this tile. And then I can't get around because that's all blocked off. So no, that doesn't work. And then there's this plus. How wide can I make this? Perhaps I want that extremely wide and taking up all the space in here and acting as a bridge. That's like exactly 1 too narrow for that. I can make it 1 wider, which is plausible because if I have you in the shape I want you already, which looks not very promising, but if I did, well, nothing would really come of it because I don't have a way to hold this up. Yeah, what am I doing? Holding it up there would be fine. Ugh. Okay, yeah, so imagine I had this in the bracket shape that I wanted. I push it, it's here, I push it left, it falls there, I push it left, it falls there. I keep pushing it left, it ends up here like this, and no, that's no good. Because I would then, yeah, I'd be able to get through and do this, sure. Well, that would all start falling, but that's fine. I could catch up with it here, and lift it back up. And it would have to lift onto something that supported it for a moment on top of this block. I don't know, I feel like I'm on an obviously wrong path here. But there are just so many moving parts in this puzzle that it's hard to see the right one. Like, look at all these. 1, 2, well, I don't have to count, it does it for me. 16! 16 of these things to interact with. 4 blocks that are all kind of sizable. What's the number balance? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, -1, -2. So 0 ignoring the final 2. So +7 -9. Okay. So yeah, I stay at more or less equilibrium as yeah, so I have to... What's my plan for eliminating those? I don't have one, obviously. And like, can I even make that upper right bracket shape with this ever at all? How would I expect that to happen? Right now I feel like I just wouldn't. I can't do it here unless I approach from the left, which is unlikely to happen. And you'd have to be elevated there. Yeah, extremely unlikely to happen. In fact, let's just go ahead and say it's impossible to move this through here and touch that, adding a tail there. And then, you know, I'd still have to split that part off. And approaching this from the left does not work. You would already need to be narrower, and then somehow push left, which would mean you'd already have a protrusion on you, so my job would be done if I was doing that. I need vertical access, so these two are out. Definitely cannot use either of those. This one also doesn't have vertical access, so not this, not this, not this. Probably not this. That just leaves this one. It's pretty deep in the prohibition zone, though, but maybe that's not necessarily such a problem. What can you do for me? Doesn't feel like much. If I could wedge you in... if I could move you up and then left one, you would be of possible use to me, so let's imagine that. So I'd have a support here. I'd push this left, I'd push this left, I'd go down, I'd push it left. It would fall, this would join here, and it would just be stuck in here like that. To avoid it being 100% stuck, I would have put this nowhere really. Oh, actually, no, I see something. So having joined to that, well, I don't get this underneath it. Well, I do that first. Okay, so it falls on top of this. I move it right, so you are now here, 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 and here. I pull this up. This anchors in place, and I have access to you, where you are here, 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 and here. I don't have access to you. Not with this shape. And even if I did, I still have several problems left. Oof. This feels like it's asking a lot. Am I even trying to do the right thing? I mean, I more or less trust my parse of this upper right part. More or less. I'm getting this feeling that if I really push through this puzzle to the end, it's gonna take like at least another hour from now. It was inevitable that I would get to this point in this game. I'm just gonna take my first attempted parse on this puzzle, let those conclusions I made just sit in my head for 2 days. When I look at this with a fresh perspective, I'll have some more things I can parse through and get better insights, because I just feel 100 miles away from the solution at this point, and I don't want to run 100 miles today. It's just so far away. But yeah, if I come back with a fresher perspective, I'll be able to see better and get this done. So yeah, I'm abandoning this for today, and we'll come back to it another day. That's fine. I'm confident I can get it done. It's just, it's too far away for it to be practical to do it today. That takes me here. Alright, that's fine. I still got a puzzle done, and I'm perfectly happy with that. I'll see you next time for next half of this, and if I'm lucky that, but I really doubt it, it's probably just going to be this.